So have you completed whatever I said yesterday? Who has not done the yesterday's task? No one is replying. Have you completed yesterday's part or no? I will do today. Rakesh is done. Let me check Rakesh. Yeah, so if you keep things pending, in the end, there will be a lot of things you have to do at one time. So just do the things when I do. That will, you will get, yeah, you will easily achieve. But if you do something after a few days, you will be lost and you will not be able to catch up with the things. Okay, let me see. Layout. So what error you're getting, Rakesh? Shweta, you're not able to hear. Can you rejoin it? Maybe log out and rejoin. Okay, module not found. Okay, let's see what is your app.js. So you are going to routings folder, it's correct, and then inside routing. Okay, let me see, Rakesh. I'll install in your one and see what's happening. So I will see what Rakesh is getting error. So I have to install in Rakesh folder npm install. So whatever modules I have, it will be installed in the Rakesh folder. So first I will run npm install on the master folder, and then I'll go into the client folder and run the same thing, and then I'll run his directory and see what error he's getting. So we will be doing a lot of things in very short time. So it is better you try to do the things on the same day. So any other person who cannot see my screen? Ole is not able to see my screen. Rakesh, are you able to see my screen? Ashok Kumar can see. Okay. Okay, let's try to now. So those who are new, they can watch the old videos and then they can take the speed and come up with this point. Okay, so maybe I will suggest you what videos to watch to reach this point. Let me show you. So I will go to meeting link. So this is a link where you will see all my past videos. So there are hundreds of videos. You don't have to watch all. Maybe you can watch when you get free time. You can watch all. But for the current step, you need to start with. One second, I'll tell you where. GitLab. So this one from 1st December. You have to start with the 1st December, 3rd December, 5th December. Okay, we have 100. Okay, I missed the 102. I will add that 102 here. So I think 102 is missing here. Okay, I will add that one. You have to watch from the 1st December to reach the current point. Yeah, so because things will go very fast, and if you take time to do it, then it will be a lot of things you have to do, quickly. I'll go to client folder and I'll install any other who has completed the task which I gave yesterday. We did the routing, we did the layout. Even if you have not understood completely, at least you put it here and try to run, that's fine. Maybe after a few days you watch the video again and try to see what I did, because these two files are little complicated. You need to watch video again and again to understand the things. And after 3-4 times when you go through videos, you will understand the proper what I am trying to do. But right now, at least you can put it and try to see if it is working or not. At least that should happen. Okay, who else has done? Shweta. I see Shweta is done. Okay. So is it working, Shweta?
If I go to the home page, it is going to not found the page.
Okay, if you're going to home page, okay, I'll check your directory also. Let's try to see first what Rakesh is getting, and then I'll switch to your branch.
Okay.
Your folder.
Okay.
Okay, I'll do it later. Any other who is getting problem or working fine, who has tried it? So who will try today? Kate. I don't know Kate has done or no. Yeah, looks like she has done it. No, she has not done it. Okay, try today. Even if you cannot, copy one by one, at least copy whole file. At least you should make it ready, completely ready, so that it should be in a working condition. Maybe you can watch video to understand later time, but at least you can have the file ready. Okay, now I will run to see what error he's getting. npm run dev. Okay, pass server is working fine. Let's see this one. Okay, try to do things today if you get time, so that tomorrow at least you should be with the same level as I am. Okay. Still not started. You need to wait till it starts. Okay, command not found it's not able to resolve this one. So let's try to see the Rakesh folder React. So we'll go in the client folder, source folder, and in the routings folder and the routing one. So what it is not able to find the common not found, this one. Okay, so you have not created not you created here. Okay, so you have created inside the auth. Since you created inside auth, but you're trying to get it from the common. So make sure you put this correct path. So remove this not found from the auth folder to the common folder. Just drag not found to the common and then check it. Got it, Rakesh? Okay, now let's see what Shweta is getting it. And install same thing in the Shweta also. So you also have put not found inside the auth. Okay, so in the routings, okay, but you are calling it from the auth, so at least you will not get that problem. Okay, let's see. So what error you're getting, Shweta?
If I go to home page, it is showing, it is redirecting me to not found.
Okay, home page is redirecting to not found. Okay, let's see why. Okay, the problem is redirect part should be at the last. Okay, if you put home below redirect, this home part will not be reachable. Because once it sees the redirect, it will redirect to that part. So try to change this redirect part at the bottom.
Okay.
Okay, then it will work. Check it. Okay. Okay, so I think only Shweta and Rakesh has done it and I solved the problem. So let me go further now. So I created different folders for different things which we will do: CSS, data structure, JS, Node.js, and I will add few more in the future as we go ahead and we'll do that thing. And in the React, we created the master project, and master has the server side code here, and the React code client side is inside here. And inside the source, we created app.js, which is calling only the routing, So based on my website, I call routing 1, 2, 3, 4, 5. So if I'm using first website, I will say routing 1, second website routing 2, third website routing 3, like that. I will create multiple websites inside it, and I will make a lot of websites in this one only. We will build everything inside this folder only. In the widgets, we will create the ready to use text boxes or form fields. In the util, we'll put some common utilities. In the routings, we'll put all the routings which we will use. In the layout, we'll put the layouts. So for example, website 1 will take one layout, website 2 will take another layout, so we'll be putting all the layouts here. Then we have the website. In the components, we have the website. Right now we have website 1 and 2. We will be doing first website first, and then we'll move to the website 2. Okay, let's go to this one. In the common folder, we have the auth and the not found.jsx. Auth will have this all utilities. So we already did login, logout, but we will try to do it again now. here because since we have started this project, so let's try to do it here. Okay, so let's complete the login, logout, register, forgot password page. And the user profile is little big because we will be adding a lot of things for that user, and we will be putting in the user profile. So first task is we will be completing these all pages. Okay, so let me write down in the README. Okay, so what is the task number 1 now? Finish login, logout, forgot, register, and user profile page. Okay, that's the first task. And everybody has done the login and register, but we will do it again. So just watch now, and after the class you do it. Okay, that's what. Okay, so this is something I don't want. So this my website has some problems. I am trying to fix that one. It will be done soon. So we have let's see, where is our login logout page? Okay, I forgot where we got this one. Let's go to material UI and then go to get started, example projects, templates. Okay, here is the template. So first is the sign in page. I will go to the source code and signin.js. I'll go to the raw and get all here. I'll copy full and I'll put it in the login page. So this is my login page. It is saying sign in. Okay, let's go to the sign up. Let's go to sign up, raw, copy whole, and we will go to the register page and we will paste it here. So this is the only the looks part. We will do the coding now. Okay, let's go here. Okay, so let's first see how this is working and then we'll go to code it. I'll run npm run dev. Okay, let's go here, localhost. Okay, so my login page looks good. Let's try to see the register page. This also looks good. So now we have to put the functionality for this one. So let's start with the register functionality. So whenever the user will fill the details and click the submit one, we are here in this part. okay, where I can see email and password in the console.log. Let's try to put all the fields. We need to get the first name also. Let me try to put the first name in this console, and I'll also try to get the last name. This is the last name. We already got email, password, and the first name, and this is the last name. So how we get this data is, this is the form data JavaScript thing where we pass the form, that is event.current target is the current form, and we get all data of the form. This is not the method we generally do in the form thing, but this is also one of the way to do it. And I have already showed you another way on change behavior, which we do generally in the form. So when we build our custom form, we will try to do that thing. Right now, I'm just using this one to make things faster, but this is not the way we do generally. But for this purpose, getting the data with this method is okay. But when we do our custom form, we will not go with this method. We will go with a different method, which I already shown you, and I will show it again when we do that. Okay, so let me refresh. Okay, I don't want this checkbox, so I'll delete that checkbox. This is the checkbox. Since I deleted the checkbox, these two import have become useless. Okay, so this is fine. So let's put name, last name, email address, and whatever password we want to put. When I click sign up button, you will see my details are coming here, and I will pass all these details to the backend to register my username. I already showed you how to call the backend. We will go to the document again to see the user how to sign up. This is the method to sign up. This is the parse document. So we have to create this lines of statement to do this registration. So here I can create a new function, or I can write down this here only. Okay, so I can say user, pass user, and I can say the username to the email, whatever email we got, we will make this as an email. And email also will be the same. So the username and email will have the same value email, because we will ask user to register or log in with this email. And the password will be this password. Okay. We are not taking phone number right now, so I delete this one. But we are taking first name and last name, so we need to add a couple of fields here. Couple of lines. One for first name and one for last name. Okay, so now, so it is doing using await one, but we will try to use directly using the promise then and catch. Okay, so then and catch. So here I will say user.signup, then I'll use then, and then I'll use catch. I can use await also, but here it's simple. We can just call then and catch. Some places we only have to use await for for optimization, but here it's not needed. Okay, so this catch, and catch will have some error which I will show to the user. Right now I've put in the console.log error is error.message. So error will come inside this error.message. So we get all the information, and then we sign up the user, and then we'll see then means success, and console is error. So in the then we will get some data. We will see what data we are getting. Okay, data is here. Okay, we have data already, so let's rename it to result. We can name it anything. Okay, now parse, it's completing the parse because we did not import the parse. So let's import the parse. Okay, so now I will import this parse statement here. So let's say import parse from parse. Okay, so we imported the parse, and once we get the data, we console.log the data, and then we set the different fields. Okay, and then I did the sign up. Okay, that's how we will do it. Now let's check the condition, and then we will try to see how to do the error or how to deal with this one result. Okay, let's try to do this now. I'll refresh. I'll put all information. So when I click sign up, you will see this is the data which I passed, and I got the result that this user is created with this ID, and this is the information which was sent to the backend server. And if we go to our database, you will see user is created with my username, password is hidden, and we have the email and all the details are here. So we created the user. Now what will happen if I try to create again this user? Okay, we'll see. So now we got the error. Account already exists for this username. Now we want to show this error on the page to the user. So to show the error on the page, let's try to see what we can use to show the error. So one of the things I prefer to use, you can do anything, I prefer to use alert to show the error. So maybe this alert part I want to take it. So whenever the error comes, I want to show this before the button. So this is the button part. So before button, I want to show this error. It's complaining that alert is called, but it is not defined. So we need to import it. We need to import like this. Okay. So now you will see the error is displayed here always. Okay. We need to show this error when the real error comes. So when the real error comes, how will I show this error on the page? Can anyone tell me? If condition. How will I put if condition? Means how will I display this error message? Okay, if condition is fine, but I want to show this error message. Promise means what? Can I say error.message or error? What should I write down here in the error part? Here, what should I write down? What end? What should I check? Error.message. Generally, the spelling is full message. So you want to show MSG or this full message? Okay, so even if you show error.message, this error is only limited to this curly bracket. I cannot access this error message on this part. So how will I show this error message here? Yes, so we have to use the state, because when we get this error message, this we cannot take it and show it on the page. We need to create the state. Okay, so those who were there in the login, I already did. Now they forgot. Now we have to create the state. What state I'll create? Maybe I'll say error and set error. And here I'll say react.useState. This is the way we create the state. Initially it is null. And when some error will come like this, we will update the state to whatever message we get. And once we get this error message, this variable error will get that message. This message will be saved in this variable error. Now we have to show this error variable on the page. So here I can show error. So here I am showing the error. But this error is to be shown only when we have the real error. So I will start with the curly bracket. I will say error ampersand ampersand, and then I'll put the alert. Okay, so whenever the error is there, then only I will show the alert box. Let's put this alert in some div. Okay, so I put in the div and I will give some styling to div, that is margin top equal to 15 pixel, so that there should be some space between alert and the above this text field. Now if I refresh it, you will not see the error, because error will only be appear when there is real error. Let me fill the same email and password to get the error, because this user is already registered. We will get the error. I'll click the sign up button. Now this is the information I sent and I get this error, and which is appeared here. Account already exists for this username. If I try to skip the password, it will give cannot sign up with empty password. I will put some password and I will empty the email. Now I'll get another error, empty username. So I'll put the email. Let me change the email to different email, for example this email. Okay, now I put the right thing, so we get the result, and result is this one. And if I go to this users one, I will see I get 2 users now. Okay, this is how we do this. Okay, 1 second. Okay, so we created the registration page now. Okay, so now what I will do, I will give this link, this link, already have account, sign in. I will give this link to login page. So our registration page is done, only the last part is remaining, that whenever we get success, we should redirect him to the home page. So let's complete that part. Okay, so when I will delete this console.log, I don't need it. So whenever I have the error, I show this error here. But whenever I have the success result, I don't need to see the result, because I know the user is registered. I will just send him to the another page, that is the home page. Now how should I send the user to another page? What should I write here to send the user to another page? So once user is successfully registered, we need to send the user to another page. How will you redirect? I know redirect is the word, but how will you redirect? Okay, history.push, right. Too busy. Okay, history.push is the right word. Now history is not coming here. How should I get the history? So generally this redirect part, the redirect word, for example, the redirect, this redirect, this is not the right way to call here in this JavaScript code. Redirect is best suited when you write something inside this JSX code. So if some error, something, or if you want to return here, if condition XYZ condition is there, and you want to return that redirect part, then also it's fine. But when you are inside this part in the JavaScript, redirect is not the right way. Browser.history.push. Okay. Second is navigate. Okay. So generally you can also use window.location.href. You can use this, but this is also not the right way because this will refresh the page. So when you will use this to send the user to home page, what will happen? This will refresh the page and all the CSS JavaScript will be loaded again on the home page. So this is not the right way to go with it. Okay, link is only used in here in the JSX to go to somewhere else. So for example, I want to create a link here. A tag is similar to a tag. I can create a link tag to blah blah, and I can send it to home page. Okay, this is equal sign. So we can use the link only when user will click it. I can send the user to another page. Okay, so this one will work, but this is not the ideal one. This is not good because we don't want to refresh the page. We are building single page application, and single page application should not refresh the page whenever we move from one page to another page. So this will work, but not ideal. So what we will do, we have to use the history.push, which someone has said, but browser, it's not browser.history.push. It is the props.history.push. So we will get the props here, and the props has one of the object called the history. So here I can say props.history.push, and then I can redirect him to this page. So this is the right way to deal with whenever we go with the anything in the in the JavaScript part. Now instead of props, is it okay? I can write a curly bracket and put history here, and then rename this. I'll delete the props here. Will this work? If instead of props, we just part object, because we are destructuring. This is called destructuring, because history object is already there in props, and I am trying to use only that part. So what we are doing, we are destructuring the history from the props. So we put curly bracket and we put whatever variable we need, and then we call the history.push. So let's complete this one now. Okay, so I will try to put different email now. Okay, let's sign up. So now since it registered successfully, I was redirected to the home page, and which I am able to see it here. Let's check this one. Okay, I registered properly successfully. So we are here. Now one more thing I have to do, I have to give the linking. I just told you that I need to send the user. If already signed in, we need to send the user to login page. So here I'll just change it to login. Remember, this link is not from the React Router DOM. This link is from the Material UI. They have used it from the Material UI. So there is a difference between how you use from the link from the Material UI or you use the link from the React Router DOM. So right now I'm not changing it, but if I want, I can change it this link to get it from the React Router DOM. But right now I'm not changing it. I'm only changing the URL here, so that when user will click this one, he will go to the login page. Let's double check it now. So when I click this, it goes to login page, and on the login page also I will change this to register page. Let's change that one. So here is the register one, and this forgot is /forgot. Okay, so we completed the registration page, login page is pending, and forgot password is also pending related to each one. So I will give you this as a homework task that you have to follow the register page, and login page is already there. You need to just code it, and the backend code is available here in this line how to logging in. So you have to use this pass.user and put the email and the password. Okay, I'll explain 1 minute. So no. So login.user. Okay, so this is the method to do login. So what is the task which you have to do as a homework? We finished register page, and I want you to follow the same idea and build the two pages. One is login page and second is forgot password. So you need to follow the same idea how I did it, but you need to finish this login page and forgot password page. Okay, so this is the login code I gave you. This is the login code. I'll just put it here, but you don't have to use the await. Just after this, you have to use promise return, that is .then and .catch. Okay, use this one as I have used in the register page. Second thing, you have to use the forgot password. So whenever someone will put email in the forgot password, you can send the email to reset the password. See, resetting password. So you need to call this one. Okay, for the forgot password, reset password is. So you have to use this idea to reset the password. So I will not go into much detail how to do it. You have to figure it out yourself and do these two pages. And I want to see who can do these two pages correctly as I did the register page. Is that okay? So this is your homework challenge. Do the login page, register page, copy the code, try to understand it, then do yourself the login page and forgot password page. The code to do forgot password is this. Code to do login page is this one. And both are in this URL. Okay, this URL and this URL. So if you go to this login, they are using the link from the material UI which uses the H reference. But if you use the link from the React router DOM, it is using the 2. So that is the difference of how to use the link from the material UI or the React router DOM. That's the only difference. Okay, so this is the difference between the two. Now let's go further. Now we are done with the login page, and I know that you will be able to do it. Login page, forgot page. Now let's try to do the logout page. Okay, let's do the logout page. So it's saying click here to below to log out, and I will create a button which will log me out. So let me take the button from here. Okay, let's copy the whole code of register page in the logout page, and here I will just say logout, click below button to log out. Okay, so this is what I will say, and then I will only keep the button. If I get error, I will show the error. I will keep the button. I will delete this grid part. I will delete all this grid part. Okay, so I'll give the button logout, and whenever handle submit is there, I don't need this form, I just need to log out. Okay, I'm just putting copyright. We don't need grid part, we don't need this part. Okay, let's see what else we need it. Here I'll say logout. And once the form is submitted, okay, so this is the component form, so I can use this submit. Once it is submitted, we are in this function. So when someone will click the button, we are in this function, and here we have to do the logout part. Okay, first let's see the page is coming correctly or not. Okay, so as I remember, I told you we will put header and footer on the logout page. Okay, so we will build this header and footer. Right now, I just put the dummy text for header and footer, but we will build some other design also in few days. So right now, let it be header and footer. When I click logout, I am inside this function. Which function? This function. Okay, when I click this, I am here. Okay, now let's try to put the logout functionality. Where is the logout? I don't see logout. Okay, let's search. Okay, so this is the functionality to call the logout. pass.user.logout. Okay, so this is the one which we have to use it. So here I will use pass.user.logout. Then if this logout is successful, then I will redirect him to the login page. Okay, so I will say history dot push, and I will send him to login page because he logged out. But if there is some error, then I will set it that in this way, like we did previously. Okay, once I set this error, it will be displayed here in this part. Okay, that is what we are trying to do it. Let's try to do it again. So logout, click below to button to logout. I will click the logout part, and he is logged out, and we are in this sign in page, login page. And if you go to application, local storage, you will see nothing is there. And in cookies also, we have session kind of thing, but here there should be a couple of extra key value pairs which is not there because we log out. But once we log in, we will see those things here. Okay, so that is what we are doing it here, logout. So we are done with the logout part also. And it's a simple one, you can go through the video again to understand how we did the logout part. I'll just go in 1 minute again what I did. I took the same login. I took the same login or register page, and I changed this part, submission part, and I deleted some stuff, and I changed some text, and I kept button same as it is, only change the title of the button. The rest things are similar, so we don't need to. It's much easier than other register page. Logout is very simple. Okay, next will be the user profile. Okay, so once user is logged in, he should be able to edit his user details. That is what we have to build it. So right now I have started giving you the homework, which yesterday from till today I was not giving you, because I want you to put some stress on your brain and do the things. Okay, that's the reason I'm trying to give you this part. And we have to build a lot of things, and for that I need you to do something, and something I will do it. And I want to see what problems you are facing when you are trying to do something. Okay, so I can see where is your weakness, where is your strength. Okay, that's all. So let's try to do now. Let's try to do the user profile. I copied same thing from the register page. I copied, pull everything. I will delete this part. Okay, I will delete this part right now, because we don't have to register user again. I'll just do console.log of data. So we are doing the user profile. User profile may have lot of fields which we use. Okay, we use lot of fields. We will build it like gender, age, and many other things. We will put it. Let's try to build the user profile. Okay, we will remove this button at the bottom. We don't need this. Okay, and here in the sign up, I will say update profile. Console. Okay. So first try to register again and then try to use, because user profile page will be appeared only to those who are registered on our site. Okay, so those who are not registered and not logged in, we cannot show the user profile page. Right now login is not there, so I have to register it again so that I can go to the user profile. Okay, this goes to my home page and I have to go to user profile. Let's see what we have. Let's see what we have in the routing one to go to user profile. Okay, it is / user profile. Okay, so we are in the user profile. This looks like similar to registration button, but let's change this sign up to user profile. Okay, I got user profile here. So before I go further, I should not be able to change the email and the password, so I want to delete those one, but I will rename it to other fields because I need to add many fields here. So I'll be updating it to different field name. But before that, I want to display my first name, last name, which I put it when I was registering into the page. So how will I put this one? Can anyone tell me? How will I put the first name and last name which I used while registering? Okay, value. So I will use the value. I got it. Value equal to. I want to put this. So how will I put my first name? So if I go here, my first name is, I put first name Manish and last name Deshkanchandani. So how will I put this two here? From DB, agreed, from DB. But how can we get in the parse server? In the parse server, those who are logged in, we get immediate access to that one. Does anyone know how we get it? Or we will go to the document. See, this is called the current user. So this current user is called parse.user.current. Okay, so let's take this current user. What is this current user? And we will see what is this current user. So I want to check what is the current user. So generally we go to the database and get it from there. But right now, once you logged in, parse server has this utility to see the current user's details. So I will just put it here and see what it is coming. So in the parse, we have the attribute, and inside attributes, we see the first name and the last name. Okay, so now I want to display this first name and the last name here on the page. Now what are the steps to do that? Shall I say directly here, current user? What is the spelling current user? I'm just saying current user dot get first name, which will give the first name. You can see it, it's coming. But is this right way? Then what is the right way? Kate is saying use state. Ashok Kumar, what you said no. So what is the right way? Okay, so the thing is that though I'm getting this current user, I can show that there, but whenever user will try to change it, I need to put it somewhere, and that place is called the state variable. So I cannot change it if I use directly current user here on this page. So we need to use the state variable. So for that, I will create the state variable here. I'll say constant values. I will name the state variable as values, and I will say state values is equal to react.useState. And here I have to put the default one, and default is an object. So I have to start with the first name. So first name will be current user dot get first name. So this is how we get the first name. Similarly, I will get the last name. Current user dot get last name. I will show the email, but I will not allow him to update it. So I'll say email is equal to current user dot get email, because I want to show him what is his email. Maybe he wants to know somehow, something like that. So I'll show the email, but I will not update it. I will not allow him to update the email. Okay, so now what I will do here in the value part, I will say values dot first name. Okay, let's see. Yeah, I show right, values dot first name. So I'm able to see my first name. So let's try to call onChange behavior also, because we need to, when someone try to change the name, I need onChange behavior. So in onChange, I will call handle change. Okay, so what happens when onChange will happen? Let me show you. I create a function, and here I will get E. And whatever value user will change, it will come here as e.target.value. So whenever user will try to change, it will come here as this value. So let me try to change now. See, when I change it, the new value coming as e.target.value here. Now once I get this value, I need to update the state. Okay, I need to update the state variable. So what I will do, I will create one handle change function. And this here I will pass the name and the value. So for example, for first name, I'll pass the name as the first name and value whatever user has put. And inside that, I will call the set values function. And inside set value function, we have the arrow function. Arrow function will give all this information which is present here. And it will appear in the form of variable which I will put here. Let's say I put v. So now we will have all this information which we have in the memory. Now what I will do, I will return. First I will take whatever is in the v, that is whatever value we have here, we will take it here. And then we will update with this new value, key value pair. So to update the key value pair, is this right way, name equal to value? Will this work? This name equal to value will work or no? Okay, so Sonu Singh, Kate, both are correct. That since this is a dynamic, name will be dynamic, it may come first name, last name, email, so it is a dynamic. So putting name here is not right. We have to put it inside the rectangular bracket so that we can put the dynamic value inside it. If I put in the rectangular bracket, it will take the dynamic value which will be passed, maybe for first name, last name, and email. So once I get the value in the on change, I will call this handle change function. And I will pass the name. Name is something, for example, first name. And the value is e.target.value. Okay, so this way we change the first name on the form. Now I can change the first name, whatever I want, and in the state variable it will be changed. I'll show you the state variable. So let's see what is there in the state variable. So we are getting first name with updated value. Same thing we have to do with the last name. So let's do the same thing for the last name. I'll copy these two parts and put it in the last two names. Here I'll say last name, and here I'll say last name. Okay. So we are done with the last name. Now for the email, we don't want it to change. So let's make this as disabled. So once I make disable, I cannot change it, but I want to show the value. Since we don't want to change, I can use default value. If we want to change it, we have to use value and on change. But since I don't want to change the value here, I can use default value. And here I will say state or values dot email. So now if I refresh the page, I'm able to see my email, but I'm not able to change it because I made it disabled. So I'm not able to change this one. And now password is not needed, so we will rename it to different field and we'll use some different field. For example, we need to take the birth year. Okay, so I'll say birth year. Label is with the birth year, I will be able to calculate his age. Because if I take the age after 2 years, his age will change. So we cannot take the age. It will change. After 2 years, he will still be same age 2 years back. So if we take the birth year, we will calculate age ourselves. And type will be text. ID will be birth year. And I don't need this part. I will copy these 2 lines here. And I will put the birth year. Okay. So if I change this to number, I can take the number here. Okay, 1974 like this. We get this one also. We're getting some problem here. So it is saying a component is changing uncontrolled into controlled one. Can anyone tell me how can I fix this one? I'm getting this error once I started putting the birth year. Till before that I was not getting this one. Does anyone know how to fix this error? What type? What should I do with the type? Type is number. I want number only, but how can I fix that? How can I fix no ref? Any other suggestion? Right, Sonu Singh is right. We have to declare this part birth year inside our state variable here. Then it will not give that error. Now if I refresh, so we are not getting year, and I can put why I'm not getting console. Okay, I want to see the console. Let's put the console. Okay, I'm getting birth year. So whenever we take any field from this text box, it goes here as a string, but we will convert it into the numeric or integer before we save it in the database. Okay, so that part we will do when we try to save it in the database. Okay, so we got the birth year and we got a first name, last name, email. Now I will give you one homework here also. I don't expect you to do anything in this user profile except whatever I have done it, but you need to, so you need this homework here on the user profile page. I want to know what fields shall I add? What fields shall I add on user profile? So you need to go to different websites and see what other websites allow the fields to be put. Okay. So like I will suggest some fields. which I feel like education, qualification. Next is uh, job type, what job type they do, gender, okay, marital status. If we are making some matrimonial or dating site, we need to put marital status. We need to put. We can also put his location, address. Okay, picture. We need to put the picture. Picture is nice. We can either upload it or we can give the URL of the picture. Okay, right now we are putting few fields, but you need to study more what fields we can put. Any other field? Any other field? Hobbies, for example, what hobbies this user has. Okay, hobbies or interest. What else? Address I put it. Phone number, yeah, phone number. Okay, let's write on the phone number. Okay, what else? Languages. Languages I know, for example, whatever languages I know. Yeah, address will may have some everything, country, state, whatever we want, I can put it. Any other thing? Can anyone know? Okay, I will add few more things. For example, hair color, eye color, caste, religion. Though many people may not prefer to give religion, but I'll put it here. Height, weight. Okay, you add more. I will ask tomorrow. Any other field which we have to build a complete user profile. All fields are optional. Whatever he will put will be there. Maybe YouTube videos which I like. Okay, something like that. Okay, that's all for now.